Okay, 3.7.18. So they're showing us a parabola, quadratic looking like thing, except when you look at the equation, it's an x to the fourth. So just in general, an x to the fourth, if this is my normal x squared, so it's like when you come over 1, you go up 1 if this is 1, and on the left side a negative 1 squared is also 1. Well, if you do a fourth degree here, it's the fractions in between here you have to think about what happens with those, because if you take a 1/2 up here and you square it, 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. But down here, if you take a 1/2 and you raise it to the fourth power, that's 1/16. So that's actually smaller when you're in the fractions here, less than 1 away from the origin. So in here, this is actually growing slower. But once you get to beyond 1, so if you took like anything over 1, comparing when you squared it and comparing when you raised it to the fourth degree, and if you don't just totally intuitively understand that the fourth power is going to actually end up being bigger once you get past 1, I'll just give you the two numbers here in this case for you. It's just a 1.5625, and then the 1.25 to the fourth is 2.44, and some decimals. So once you get beyond the 1 out here, then it shoots up faster. So it sort of looks like this U-looking thing that's real flat down here at the bottom within 1 of the origin. You can't really see that on here just because of it's zoomed out a little bit. But basically what it does in this one, flips it upside down, moves it 5 up. So then it says, how does the graph of this transformation shown below compare to the graph of the parent? So the parent, again, everything where you just strip off all the numbers and no flipping or anything like that. So that's your parent graph. And then, so that would be what's in here, x to the fourth. The leading coefficient of the parent graph would be 1, but I believe that's referring back over here to this negative. So the leading coefficient in our problem would be -1, like -1 times x to the fourth, but the leading coefficient is just the number part. So the -1. Oh boy, I'm not sure what was in those drop-down menus. 3.7.18. I'm gonna pause this and make it a 2-part video. Go back, I'm not, because I don't really remember. It shift the graph up for, this must be the part that it's reflecting the graph over the x-axis and just flipping it upside down. I'll go look those up, what goes in those boxes, since I just have those copied here and I don't remember what they want there. So check the second part to this video for the rest of the problem.